So we just left the shop on the island and then we're off to Northern Quebec for 4 days. We're going to produce content for our social medias and website on the Nomad specifically, which is at the back of us. We're towing it with a Chevy 2500, which is definitely the type of vehicle you want to have to pull the Nomad, that or any vehicle in this category. So a 3/4 ton truck. So the Nomad pretty much weighs between 10,000 and 12,000 pounds. So you must have the proper equipment to tow it. So we have a 10-hour drive in front of us, and on the way there, we're gonna drop at a campground where one of the first clients that we had for the Nomad is installed with his girlfriend. We're gonna drop off some merch. We have some new items that we brought with us, so they're gonna be super happy to wear our new minimalist merch. And then that is also available on the website right now. And then I'm just gonna slow down because there's 12,000 pounds in the back. So we're super excited to go over there and see them. And then after that, 2 or 3 hours past their location, we're gonna drop off some specific items to a client that is installed off the grid next to the St. Lawrence River. He's installing a big solar panel system directly on the land, and he's gonna wire his house to it. So we're gonna drop off some items to him. And after that, we're going directly to a city called Port-Cartier, which is really far from where we're located on the island, but it's probably the best environment in which we can install the Nomad to show people where you can bring that Nomad with you. And so right now we have a really nice scenery right in front of us. And then the purpose of this trip is definitely to show people where you can bring the Nomad, so get your home away from home in any type of environment. And then we have the advantage of having a off-grid Nomad with us, so we can't wait to show you what we can do with the Nomad. So this is take 4 because of PH in the back. All right, good? Take 5. So for the next 4 days, our plan is definitely to, of course, get some amazing content, but also to test the limitations on the Nomad and try to show people in which environment we can install it. And so we're gonna try to look for different types of environment and different types of sceneries. And also we're gonna test the equipment and also try to have, people using it. So of course you guys can picture yourself living in it. Being a company that's doing most of his advertising on the internet, right now what is really cool for us is to have the chance to have a Nomad in person and bring it to different communities where people will have the chance to give us their opinion directly when they have their product in front of them. So in order to help them democratize the tiny house movement, it's always good for us to have something on the ground. So let's see you in Port-Cartier. All right, so the Nomad is 12.2 and that tunnel is 12.3. So let's see if the measurements are good. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Great job.
Oh, there we go. All right, so good morning. Day 2 of our little trip in Port-Cartier. We arrived pretty late last night. It was like 11. We took the time to set up the Nomad up to level to take some really good time lapses and pictures. And for the first time, I slept in the Nomad to feel what it feels like. And then I had a wonderful night, but I had to pack my stuff because we're moving into our next wild destination. PH is coming from a little trip to see what would be our next place to move the Nomad. And then late in the afternoon, we're gonna be shooting inside the Nomad with some people to showcase the lifestyles and all the different elements inside the Nomad. So this is what the Nomad is all about, bringing you in the wildlife into places where, look at this over there. So we're pretty pleased to have that. And then we'll be enjoying our day. So it's probably one of the bumpiest roads we've ever seen. We're super glad to have a 2500 with us today, and it's been doing great so far. We have some wonderful shots. And then right now we're more in an open space. And then the scenery is just amazing. It's actually my first time going out here. But the two other guys have been here already, but it's the first time we have the chance to bring the Nomad in this type of environment. And you're gonna see the videos, the photos. It's definitely a place where the Nomad belongs pretty much. So we didn't know what to expect. Of course, we're not gonna bring the truck and the Nomad in somewhere nobody can go. But in order to be able to tell you guys where you can go with the Nomad, we want to test it first. And one of the big advantages of the Nomad is it sits at a really higher ground. So it's around 36 inches underneath the truck, which allows the bumpy road and the places where there's a lot of slopes. So definitely if you have the vehicle that can go there, the Nomad will follow. So that's one of the big advantages, especially when you bring something in remote areas where you never know what to expect on the road. So yeah, definitely does it. So we're starting the day with another test drive. We have a 12% slope in front of us, and the Nomad is fully loaded with the tanks and all that. So we're gonna make it up the hill and test how the Nomad reacts and the truck reacts on a 12% slope. So up there, we're gonna have an amazing view, and we're going to a spot where a river flows into the sea. So hopefully we get some beautiful shots over there. So let's do this. Smooth, man.
Like that, like that?
It's going pretty smooth so far. Man. Easy peasy, smooth like butter. That's it. So we just got here. We have one of the best spots so far on the trip. It's like around 100 meters away, but the way there is a little tricky. So we're gonna go there as smoothly as possible. But yeah, we think it's definitely worth it. Again, we're gonna try to push the Nomad and the truck to the limit. Yeah, so we got here, finally placed the tiny house on a wonderful spot, as you can see over there. C'est bon? Okay, so we finally managed to set up the house directly next to the river. Of course, we're not as close as we wanted to be. But I mean, the tides can vary a lot, so the place we parked the home allowed us to stay overnight. Yesterday was pretty foggy. We were hoping for the fog to clear, but then it stayed pretty much all day. We had some amazing images, amazing videos, in a different mood, which we think is great too. We spent a few hours here, but then we were invited to go salmon fishing with Claude, which is pretty much the person who made this whole trip possible. So big up and thanks to Claude and all the wonderful people that made this trip possible. So yeah, we had an amazing time with him fishing at the break of dawn. And yeah, of course, we flew the drone over there to get some images, and also that really demonstrate that you can bring the Nomad tiny house in an environment that allows you to, do the activities that you want to do and get closer to it. Of course, some people will do full-time living in a Nomad, but for those who will use it as a getaway home, definitely this unit can bring you directly to the space where you want to practice your activities, which is the case for the example of salmon fishing yesterday. It was supposed to be raining all day today, but then the sun came out, so we decided to come back at this location and get breakfast, take a shower, and kind of take some other pictures and videos of the Nomad in this environment. Right now, we're going to move the house to our next destination, and hopefully we're going to get some more content, and we're leaving tomorrow, so hopefully we get something pretty cool today.
It's the coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean lands. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd, but their hearts break loud. Far from ever feeling lost with me, I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love, and love is free. Stick with me and I will guarantee you're never lost among the crowd with me. Never lost among the crowd with me.
So we're actually on the drive back to Quebec, around 1 hour away from our shop. It's a 10-hour drive to Port-Cartier, which is where we went with the Nomad on a trip. We're really exhausted, but we had a fantastic time with amazing people, welcoming people, truly. And then we were really surprised on the reaction of the people with the Nomad, and we almost got here. We didn't intend to do sales over there, but I'm pretty confident that we're probably going to have 1 or 2 sales directly related to the trip we just did. So it's kind of amazing to see what people think of the Nomad when you bring it where people normally are installing the Nomad. So hopefully it's going to be one of multiple trips. We have other trips to come this fall and also in winter time, because the Nomad is a 4-season travel trailer, probably the most durable and energy efficient travel trailer on the market right now. Of course, it's our little Nomad, so we're not going to say it's the worst, but we really think it's the best. So I hope you guys really liked what you saw. We're going to come up with a lot of images, and feel free to let us know any idea where you think we should bring the Nomad on a next trip. And yeah, so right now I'm just going to focus on the road. And then yeah, we're pretty excited to get back to our kids and wives, and yeah, enjoying the small portion of road we have left.